Good morning, guys. I'm Jamie. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if it's not your first time. I am starting off this vlog on a weekend. Not really a weekend, it's Thursday, but I am off today and I'll be off tomorrow. I'm working Saturday and then I am off on Sunday. So I figured I would do like a 4-day vlog for you guys and see what we get up to in the next few days. I am in the middle of doing a load of laundry. Luna is laying in her little pink bed that she loves. I really need to vacuum this rug after having visitors. We definitely need a good vacuum. So maybe I'll do that later today, but I do have plans to go out this morning. I know in my last vlog I had mentioned that I was trying to decide between Disney Springs and thrift shopping. So I have decided I'm gonna go thrift shopping. I'm gonna hit up the Winter Garden Goodwill and see what's there. Emily told me that there are lots of like Disney things there. I don't really need any Disney paraphernalia, but I do want to see what they have for like plant pots, and you know, obviously I always check out the clothes. So my shopping outfit are these shorts. I think they're by Just USA. They are. And then this bodysuit is by Kaylee. I love this bodysuit so much. It's something I wear very frequently. Jenny's in the background freaking out at her tail as usual. I wanted to show you guys what I did with my plants because I changed things up down here in the kitchen area. So this has kind of become a very planty area because there's good light that comes in from this window over here. So I had a terrarium kind of set up right here, like on the counter right there. More of like a greenhouse, like a little mini greenhouse that I got at IKEA. But it wasn't getting enough light. Even though it kind of looks nice and bright here, it wasn't getting enough light for little baby plants. So I moved some things around, and this is kind of the setup now. And I love it. It's just like such a little planty corner. So yeah, really happy with how that looks. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish getting ready to head out. I'm really excited to go do something. I will see what I can bring you guys along for when I go to the Goodwill. I never go to this one. I think I've been there once or twice with Emily, but like a year ago. So it's been quite a while and I'm excited to go check it out. And then we do have a little painting project planned for this weekend, which I will share if we decide that that's what we're gonna do. But tomorrow I'm gonna need to go out to Lowe's and pick up some paint for that and a couple of other things. So I don't count those in my no buy. If I buy anything today at Goodwill, I will have to count that in my no buy. So, you know, we'll see what happens. That's kind of why I thought about going to Disney Springs, because I thought if I go there, I won't buy anything. Things are more expensive there and I'll be able to control myself. But if I find a really good deal thrifting, it's harder to pass it up. That's sort of my logic, I guess. All right, I'm gonna go get ready. I will catch up with you guys in a minute. I also wanted to let you guys know, in case you didn't see last week's vlog, I got a health update from my doctor, and she said that my A1C level is dangerously close to being pre-diabetic, which I don't like to hear. So I am going to be doing a lot better at managing my carb intake and making sure that I really pay attention to that. So this morning for breakfast, I had an omelet with American cheese and tomato and spinach. It was delicious, and I'm happy to have that all the time. It was filling. It was definitely filling. Usually I feel like I have to have carbs to get me through to my next meal. I think that's just something that's like ingrained in my head, but I probably don't. So we'll see how it goes. I did have that for breakfast, like, I don't know, half an hour ago or something like that, and I'm not hungry yet. I don't even know if I should bring a snack when I go shopping, because I usually do, just in case I get hungry. I tend to get a stomach ache if I get hungry. So anyway, I also had tea. So normally I have a cup of tea as I'm like getting ready in the morning, and I did do that again this morning, but I had a different kind of tea. So this morning I had this like Good Earth sweet and spicy tea, and it was really good. It's very cinnamony, and I had only 1 teaspoon of maple syrup in it. Usually I do 3 teaspoons of maple syrup in my tea. I have to say, I usually have this Twinings tea. I'll show you. I usually do this, see in the light a little bit better, this like peppermint vanilla. Is it backwards? Anyway, it's Twinings peppermint and creamy vanilla tea. And I usually do that in the morning as I'm getting ready. And I add 3 teaspoons of maple syrup, which is a lot. I think it's like basically equals a tablespoon of maple syrup. So I tried to really, I didn't have 0 maple syrup in my in my tea this morning, but I felt like I didn't need as much, so that was good. But yeah, that's sort of my first step in trying to minimize my carbs a little bit, so I feel proud of myself. Does anyone else feel as guilty when they leave their dog at home as I do? She just kind of sits here like she thinks she's going somewhere, and I feel so bad. Going to bed? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. When the pool guy comes, please don't bark at him too loudly. Love you. Be right back. All right, guys, this is kind of a ritzy looking Goodwill. This is much better than the one that I used to go to in New Hampshire. Much nicer looking. Alright guys, I am sitting in traffic. I don't know how well you can hear me. I'm going to turn my AC down a bit because it was super loud. So I went to that Goodwill. I didn't film much in there because it was so busy. There were so many people there. It's a huge Goodwill though, like one of the biggest ones I think I've ever been in, if not the biggest. They have tons and tons of stuff. I didn't buy much. I did buy a few things, mostly for my plants. I'll do a little bit of a haul when I get home, but I want to do some propagations coming up here pretty soon, probably today or tomorrow. So I bought a couple of propagation vessels so that I can do some propagating, and I bought a pair of shoes as well, so I'll show you those a little bit more close up when we get home. But I realized that the Home Depot that I like is only like a 20-minute drive from that Goodwill, so I'm heading to that Home Depot. There's traffic, so it's a little bit longer today, but I think Home Depot has the best plants of the kind of the big box stores. They usually have Hoya, where a lot of the other big box stores do not have Hoya. So I am gonna go look, just see what they have, just for fun. And then I'm gonna head home because I did not bring a snack with me and I'm getting really hungry. I'm sure Luna's gonna wanna go out in the next hour and a half, 2 hours or so. So I'm gonna make sure I'm home before 3. It's like 1 o'clock right now, a little after 1. But yeah, I'm gonna be starving by the time I get out of here. So we're gonna head over to Home Depot, see what we can find, and I will try to take you guys in there with me a little bit better than I did at Goodwill. Okay guys, we made it to Home Depot. So let's go see what they have for plants. Okay, they have these little guys. I'm gonna come back and look at these. I'm gonna run to the bathroom first. But yeah, we have some possibilities already. I would also really like to get a cactus and grow it up and then plant it outside. That's a plan for the future as well. I've been wanting one of these too, to replace the one that I killed on day 1. So I might get one of these. Oh my gosh, I already see so many possibilities. Cute begonia down there. These white wizard, these are pretty. I've got some little, is this a Thai constellation back here? No, Ring of Fire. What the heck? These are dyed, I'm assuming. Not cool. Okay, successful plant shopping. I'll show you quickly in the bag what I got, but then I'm gonna do like a June plant haul tomorrow, so I'll just add those into that as well. A sneak peek of what I picked up. So excited. So excited. All right, I'm hot and tired, so I'm gonna go head home, take Luna out, get some lunch. It's gonna be like 2:30 by the time I get home, so yeah, I'm ready for food. All right, so I am home. I don't know if you can hear me that well. I'm using my phone audio for most of this video, so I hope that's okay. Let me know if it's absolutely terrible. It won't hurt my feelings. I have a microphone. I'm happy to use it. I'm just feeling very lazy today. So please feel free to let me know if this audio is absolutely horrible. Like I said, it will not hurt my feelings at all. So I've just had my lunch. And I probably should have had some kind of vegetable, but I just had a hard-boiled egg, cheddar cheese and like a chicken apple sausage. It's really hard for me to not have carbs. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not having an easy time with this, but I'm going to make it work. It's going to be okay. Did I have anything else? I guess that was it. Okay. So anyway, I feel satisfied, so that's good. And then we'll be having dinner in probably like 3 hours, because maybe like 4 hours, because my husband's working till 7. Don't know what I'm having for dinner. I might just have a salad. But anyway, I'm going to go inside, get some chores done. I will take you in and do a little haul of what I got at Goodwill, because I feel like I got some cute things. And yeah, then I'm going to do the laundry and sort of get ready for the evening. Just sort of, I have a lot of chores I need to do, I feel like, that I've been holding off on because I don't want to do them on a weekend. And I haven't been doing them on weekends because I go have fun on weekends. So I feel like I need to do them today. So I have some propagations I want to take and some laundry I need to finish, just make the bed and all that fun stuff. But yeah, that's going to be my afternoon. I had fun shopping today, but it's nice to be home with Luna. She's over here laying down in her chair. I always have to bring her bed out to the pool area so she can relax out here. She actually, if I don't bring her bed out, she just keeps looking at me like she won't even come outside. She keeps looking at me like, hey, bring my bed out right now. Because I am her maid. So anyway, she's out here, fans going, pool's going. They shocked the pool today, so we can't go in it for 24 hours. I was thinking about going in this afternoon, but I can't because it has the shock stuff in it, which is some kind of chemical you're not supposed to swim in for 24 hours. So I'm just gonna enjoy the sight of it and not swim. But anyway, time to go inside and do that laundry. Guys, I am trying to make the bed. Ginny is making it really hard. Every time I try to get her off the bed, she jumps back on. Come here, come on. This cat is 15 years old. I swear you would never know it. She is like the most energetic kitty, wanting to play all the time. I go downstairs first thing in the morning and she is like throwing toys for herself to play with. I need you off the bed so I can make it. Jen, come on, off the bed. Come on, off the bed. All right, so 2 beds are made. I washed sheets for this one. My husband washed the sheets for his parents' bed the other day, and I just made that one. I am so warm from doing both of those things. Even though Bill's parents are gone for the summer, they're in New Hampshire. His friend that came to stay last week, he stayed in his parents' room, if that makes sense. The friend stayed in Bill's parents' room because they offered it to him, which was really nice. They have a king size bed in there, and he shared the room with his son. His son has some fears of the dark, so he likes to share a room with his dad, which is fine. So we wanted to make sure they had a good sized bed, and my in-laws graciously offered up their bedroom, so that was really nice. So we got the sheets all washed. I just made their bed, and so that's done. Nothing I have to worry about. I don't think we're having anybody else come to stay other than my sister until everybody gets back from New Hampshire for the summer. My sister is coming in September, which will be really nice. She's coming in the beginning of September. I'm super excited to have her come and stay, but she'll probably stay in the guest bedroom, which is upstairs here. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick Goodwill haul. I have 2 bags. You probably saw a quick little clip, oh my gosh, in my Goodwill video when I was inside. Ooh, this like came through the bag. So let's do this one first. So this is a little like iridescent glass. I got this one. This was $150. It was $2.99, but orange was 50% off this week. So I got this one for $150. And these glasses that I'm going to show you are all propagation vessels. So they're not for drinking out of. I don't know about iridescent glasses. I don't know if they have some sort of like chemical in them that makes them unsafe to drink out of. But either way, I'm not drinking out of them. You can see Ginny. She's still hanging out on this bed. She is in play mode. I'm not going to be drinking out of them. They are for propagation purposes only. Also, I have my microphone on, so you can kind of see the difference between the 2 audios. I got unlazy for this little segment. So anyway, I think that's like a champagne flute or something. I don't know my glasses. But anyway, I thought it would make a really cute propagation vessel. And then this is another glass for propagation. I don't know if you can tell that it's iridescent in this lighting. It's probably hard to tell, but super cute. This one was $4 for this glass. So anyway, that's that. And then I got this set of 4 glasses. They're super, super basic, but they were on sale. So they were like $3 for the 4 of them. So they would make, I think they'll make really good little prop vessels. I use mostly perlite or water for propagation method. So these will be great for that. So those are all my plant tools. Oh no, I have one more. I got this little pot. It was $2 for this little pot. I think somebody must have painted it at some point, but I don't know. I like the color. I always like green with plants. So that's that. Then I got this. So this little, I don't know, like little tin came with a sticker. It was like it was calling my name. Like I had to get it because it had this sticker / magnet on it. One little spark. This is Figment. For those of you who don't know, Figment is from the Journey into Imagination ride at Epcot. I love him. He's like a family favorite. I think I might actually put this on our refrigerator. It just sort of was already stuck to the tin. So it felt like it was calling my name and like I had to have it. This tin is from the Pioneer Woman. It's from Walmart. It's just like a basic tin, but I love the colors. I love the pattern. I am really into her stuff. And it has this little hook that opens it. And I thought once I wash it out, I could use it for tea or something like that. It does have a top that kind of seals it pretty well. So I was just thinking I could use it for tea bags or something, just something cute. I may even just put it in my office to hold tape or I don't know, some kind of office supplies. I will find a use for it. It is adorable. And it's got all my favorite colors. This like turquoise is one of my favorite colors. So there's that. And then the last thing I got was sort of something I didn't need, but I really love this color. I love these shoes. These are by Blowfish. Blowfish is one of my favorite shoe brands because they're so comfortable. The only flats, I own like 2 pairs of flats at this point, no 3. And one of them is by Blowfish and they're so super comfy. These were $13. They're feeling like brand new, except I'm going to be completely honest with you guys because this is gross and embarrassing. There is gum on the bottom of the shoe. It's kind of gross. I'm going to scrape it off. I'm going to clean it off. But it's there. It's full transparency here, guys. Gross, I know. But the shoes themselves are in great shape. And look at the backs. They're super, super cute. I could see myself wearing these really frequently because in the winter, I like to sometimes wear a closed-toe shoe, but I hate sneakers. I hate the look of like jogging sneakers. So these are really fun. This is the gumless one. These are really fun because they are like a more sort of casual sneaker and they feel really nice. Blowfish makes a really nice sneaker that doesn't hurt. Like right here always hurts the back of my ankle on a lot of sneakers and shoes. So the fact that these don't is huge to me. So anyway, that's my little haul from Goodwill. It's an interesting one, I know. I broke my no-buy by about $43 total because I spent about $29 on this stuff and then about $13 on my the 2 plants that I bought, which is a really good deal. They were each $6, so that's a really good deal for plants, but still, I broke my no-buy. $43, not terrible, but I still have about 2 weeks to go, so I did cave and spend a little bit of money, but it is what it is. All right, guys, I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of this afternoon. I may pop in again, I'm not sure, but right now I'm going to put this stuff away and maybe do my propagations. Maybe I'll show you what I'm propagating. So I'll check in a little bit. Okay, I've taken a few propagations already. So I did this little lemon lime philodendron. I'm going to bring that upstairs. I did this little global green pothos. I love the colors in this one. I love how they're like dark green on the outside and light green on the inside. And then I propped this philodendron micans. These leaves are so pretty. So I'm trying to decide what else I'm going to take propagations from. I actually might do a little bit more cutting on this micans because look at it, it's so long, like it goes almost to the floor. So we don't need that long tendrils there. You don't need to propagate every plant that's almost touching the floor. You can get rid of, you know, extra, but I do want to take some props because I have a little maybe something planned for them. So anyway, oh, I also took a propagation from a new plant, but it's grown so much. Do you guys remember a couple of months ago, I guess it was 2 months ago or so, I went to Gabriella Plants and I got a philodendron Florida. So it's already grown a ton. And so I took a little propagation from that, and that's in that iridescent glass. So I'm hoping this one does well. We'll see. I tend to propagate philodendrons in just water. So we're going to see how that goes. I am going to also do some Hoya propagations. I'm going to do those in perlite because that seems to work really well for me. And then I also want to propagate, let me show you guys, because this plant I got maybe a month ago and it's growing like crazy. So I really want to take a propagation from this begonia Maurice Amy, but I have never propagated a begonia before. I think I can just put it in soil, but I need to do a little bit of research before I do that. Over here, I think I want to do a little prop from this Hoya Crinkle 8. And then this one, you guys, I showed you a little while ago, but look, the little runner from that is going quite a bit across the cabinets here. I think it ends, oh, it ends all the way over here. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? It goes all the way from the plant down there by the window, all the way across here. This section here, the leaves kind of end right there, but then it keeps going all the way across. Crazy, crazy. I don't know what we're gonna do with this thing. Anyway, I'm gonna take a few more propagations, see what I can put together here, and I will show you what I ended up propping. All right, I'm finally done propagating. That took a lot longer than I thought it would, maybe like an hour, but everything is propagated that I wanted to propagate. I'm going to show you guys. This window looks so pretty right now. I'm so happy with all these props. At some point, I probably won't have them all anymore, and that will make me sad, but they're all really pretty right now. Ginny's just wherever I am, whatever bed I'm sitting on, she's hanging out. I'm in the spare bedroom right now. So let me show you, I moved my little terrarium kind of setup up here, my Acrobar cabinet from IKEA. So that has some little baby plants in it, some babies that I'm hoping will get bigger with a little bit more light. So those are the plants I ordered both online and at, that I bought at, did I buy any of them at Gabriella Plants? No, I think I ordered between Palm Street and Etsy. I got all of these between Palm Street and Etsy. So this one on the top here is actually doing really well. It's looking good. They're all doing fine, but that one's growing faster than any of the others. There's my Monstera Esqueleto. It's facing the wrong way, but anyway, those are growing in there. They have some, just some sphagnum moss for moisture. Yeah. And then this is my little propagation window area. Look how pretty all these plants look here. Oh my goodness. This window kind of faces a direction that doesn't get bright sun all day. It just gets kind of like that indirect light that plants thrive in. So I ended up propagating, I think 11. I've got one downstairs still, so this might just be 10 here. But I did a Cebu Blue Pothos. I did the Begonia Maurice Amy. This is a Marble Queen Pothos, but I picked some really, really light colored ones that are almost like Snow Queen-ish. This is a Hoya Curtisii, just like 4 little pieces. Back here is another Hoya that's a Fitchii. This is a Hoya Crinkle 8, and another Hoya here. This is a Hoya, what is this called? Splash, something splash. It's, oh, Pubicalix Splash. This is the mother plant right here. Then I did this one that I already showed you, the Philodendron Micans. That's in one of those iridescent glasses. Hopefully the cat will stay off of this. I think she will. She doesn't hang out up here. This is that Global Green Pothos. These are the ones I already showed you, I think. And this is the Philodendron, Lemon Lime Philodendron. And then I put, I don't know how well you can see them, but I put some leaves that I cut off of the begonia. So you can do leaf cuttings of begonia. I've never tried it, but I'm trying it right now. It's in this little, like, I don't know, sphagnum moss container. I'm not sure how that's going to work. This is a plant that I already had in there. Yeah, I will let you know how that goes. I have never done it, so we will see. All right, I feel like I have done enough for today. I feel like I'm all disheveled. So I'm gonna go relax for the rest of the afternoon. It is almost, oh, it's after 6. I thought it wasn't even 6 yet. It's 1/4 after 6. I don't know where this day went. Apparently when I leave the house and go do things, the day goes really quickly. So I have to go take Luna outside. She had her dinner already, but I have to take her out. And then tomorrow I'm gonna do some projects around the house. I do have to go grocery shopping and get some paint and something else for the downstairs, but then I'm going to be home the rest of the day. So I'm just going to go out in the morning, and then I'm going to do some craft projects. So we'll see how that ends up. I'll show you guys what I'm doing tomorrow, which will be part of this same vlog. So I will see you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Happy 4th of July. Today is Friday, July 4th. I have no big plans today because as I mentioned before, Luna is terrified of fireworks. So we will be staying home and making sure she's calm. There were some fireworks last night. Fireworks are not allowed in our area, except for on the 4th of July and New Year's Eve in, I think, this whole county and the neighboring counties. But people were setting off fireworks at like 1 a.m. because technically it was the 4th of July. So Luna was freaking out a little bit last night. I think it's going to be okay to leave her for a little while today during the day because most of the time people don't set off fireworks when it's light out. So I'm going to go to Lowe's and Walmart to do some paint shopping and some grocery shopping. Let me show you guys our little plan for the weekend. Okay, so this is our eating kitchen. Maybe I should turn the light on in there. I don't know. It won't brighten it up a whole lot more. It's kind of hard to see with the lights, with the windows in the background there. This is our kind of eat-in kitchen area. The kitchen is right over here. What we want to do is paint these walls this weekend to kind of try to get a good sense of what the paint's going to look like, at least in one area. So that's the plan, to kind of paint this area here with all the plants, and then the kitchen walls as well. The kitchen doesn't have a ton of wall space, so we should only need like 1 can of paint, I believe, for this area. But I'm going to check and see if we need to get primer too, or if the paint alone will be enough to cover the walls, even if it's like a couple of coats. Also, the walls are this, like, I don't know what this is called, stucco or something. They're that texture, and normally, like, all of our New England homes have had just flat walls, like no texture here at all. So that will be an interesting thing to try to paint over. I did paint this wall. You guys saw this in a previous video. I painted this wall the color that we're gonna try in the kitchen, and it took 2 coats, but it did coat pretty well. I don't know. I know that's ugly. I don't know how well you can tell, but I don't see any of the color trying to peep through. So anyway, that's the plan. Maybe that's a little bit better vantage point. That's the plan for probably tomorrow, just to get this painted. All right, with that, I am going to start my day and take Luna out, take her for a walk, and then I have to go to Lowe's and Walmart. So we'll see how that goes. All right, guys, I just got back from Walmart and Lowe's. Walmart was a zoo. I feel like everything is running. Walmart was a zoo. It was absolutely crazy. I don't know what I was thinking going grocery shopping on the 4th of July. I think Miss Luna would like to go out to the pool, so I'm gonna let her do that. Do you want to go out to the pool? Do you want to go out to the pool? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. She can go out there and hang out while I'm putting groceries away because I'm right here. Good girl. Anyway, it was insane there. So many people. And the problem was that I wasn't just doing my regular grocery shopping trip. So here's everything that I brought home. I was trying to be really careful about making sure that I wasn't buying things super high in carbs. My husband eats a very low carb diet too already. So that's easy enough. I'm just buying the same things for both of us, but I have a lot, like I eat a lot more vegetables than he does. He eats almost no vegetables. So I was like, I don't know, I was just buying things I don't normally buy and just going through, just trying to like read a lot of labels that I don't normally read because I usually buy the same things every week. So I thought I would give you guys a quick overview of the things I bought sort of to fit into this low carb lifestyle I'm trying to adopt here. Okay, here's a quick overview of everything that I bought that was sort of like on the lower end of the carb scale. So this is the tea I was telling you about a couple days ago that's super, super yummy. So I got one of those. My husband eats Teddy peanut butter all the time. I eat cashew butter. He gets these Atkins meal replacement bars. I don't eat these. I don't love like protein bars. This one was all crunched up, but that was the only one they had, and that's his favorite. So I had to get him one that is not his favorite, but hopefully he'll like them. I got dark chocolate chips because I have a sweet tooth, and I think that might work to have just a few for dessert. They have, let's see, how many carbs? They have 8 grams of carbs. So, and that's for 1 tablespoon. Oof, okay. I'll have to limit myself on those. But I got blueberries. I got these chicken apple sausages that are really good. I have those for lunch sometimes. And then oat milk. I always get oat milk for to add to my tea and for cereal, but I'm not supposed to eat cereal anymore. I got hummus to have as a snack with vegetables. And then I got this gigantic container of salad. I eat a lot of salad. I got an English cucumber. I don't do very well with seeds, so English cucumbers don't have seeds. I got 2 of these cottage cheeses. I really like this Good Culture brand. It's really good. I got Fiesta cheese. These sticks, I eat them every day at lunch. Probably will start having them as a snack as well. I got cashews to have as a snack at work. I got pink salmon to put in my salads. I got celery to dip in the hummus, avocado. I do these in salad. They're really yummy with like salsa and avocado all mashed up. I got no sugar added applesauce. I always get this, so it's nothing new. I got 9 Roma tomatoes, green onions, cilantro. I love cilantro in my salads. These baby Bella whole mushrooms. I cut those up along with summer squash and zucchini and make like a little taco dinner kind of mix. I can also make an omelet with that. Super yummy. I got these carb balance. I don't love eating like low carb things that are made low carb because I'm wondering if they have some kind of chemical in them, but I really wanted like a breakfast tortilla of some kind to be a little more filling, and those don't have a lot of carbs. These Joseph's flax pitas, we eat them every week. We have them with peanut butter or cashew butter in them. We have them as pizza crust. They only had 1 package, but we already have some here, so hopefully we have enough for the week. And then I got this white American cheese that I like in omelets. And then last I got classic Cabot seriously sharp cheddar, which I plan on cutting up to make little snack bowls. All right, that is it for my low carb grocery haul. I have to put all this stuff away now, which is the unfun part, but yeah, I'm gonna go do that and see what happens next. Oh, I forgot, I also bought a basil plant because I put mine outside and it did not like being outside and is currently in the process of, wilting away. So I got a new basil plant, RIP to my old one. All right, add 2 more things to my no buy. These were on clearance at Walmart, so I had to get them. This one was only $4 and this one was $5. And plant pots are super expensive, so I had to get them because they were on clearance, and I'm gonna find some really cute plants to put in them. So I've done the vacuuming. It looks so much better in here now. I just love the look of like vacuum lines on a floor. It just makes me so happy. I don't vacuum often enough. Our pets don't shed as much as some pets, but I still should be vacuuming more. But it's just so, like, it's such an undertaking. I have such an old, like, heavy vacuum cleaner, and it's upstairs, so then I have to, like, vacuum the upstairs and then bring it downstairs. I also vacuum the stairs, which hadn't been done in quite a while. So anyway, it's feeling a lot cleaner in here. I'll probably be, like, having some allergies tonight from all the dust, but it feels much better and much cleaner. I wanted to show you guys, I forgot to tell you I did this. So I bought some green onions at the grocery store today. I showed you those in my haul. I ended up planting, I saw you could like put the little roots there in water. I don't know if I have too much water in there. I might dump a little bit of the water out, but yeah, I put the little shoots there in water. They already have little roots at the bottom, like they came with them. I'm gonna dump some of the water out right now because I feel like that's too much water. But anyway, I just thought it would be a fun experiment to see if they grow, because wouldn't that be cool if I could grow green onions? I don't know why I don't have green onions very often. Onions can kind of bother my stomach sometimes, but green onions, I tend to do a little bit better with those if I don't overdo it. So, all right, now I think I'm gonna go outside and repot some plants. I just posted on our neighborhood page on Facebook, but our visitors left these like little sugar drinks. We would never drink these. To me, they taste like chemicals. Like I can still remember the taste of them from when I was a little kid. And like, I can still remember them tasting like chemicals. So I have no idea what's in those. Lots and lots of sugar. I posted them on our neighborhood page to see if anybody wanted them on the 4th of July, but if not, they are going down the drain. So gross. Anyway, all right, I'll go repot those plants. I probably won't show those because I am planning on doing a little plant haul on Sunday. I was gonna do it today, but just the time got away from me and I spent way longer at the grocery store than I planned on. But I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna repot those plants. And then I have this movie, I may or may not watch it today, The Florida Project. I've already seen it, and it's a really good movie, and it takes place on 192 in Kissimmee, which is kind of like the main road that kind of goes through Kissimmee on your way to Disney. And so it's a road that we have spent a lot of time on traveling back and forth from Disney. But yeah, it's a really, really well done movie, well acted. So, all right, Luna, we're trying to keep calm. I think part of my plan is to keep some noise going in the background so she doesn't hear the fireworks. So vacuuming accomplished that, and watching something on TV will accomplish that, but I definitely need to get those plants repotted first. So on to that. All right, guys, I am done with all of my repotting, all of my chores that I had to do today, so that feels nice. I have to still pick up all of the potting soil and stuff. It's out here behind the camera by the pool, but I just needed to sit and relax for a little while, so that's what I'm doing. I do have to work tomorrow, so I should probably like pick out my outfit for the morning and all that fun, boring work stuff, but I do have Sunday off, and I only work 6 hours tomorrow, so that's really nice. I don't know what we're gonna do on Sunday. I don't know what I'm gonna do on Sunday. I think I'm gonna do a craft project, and I will show you guys when I do that. But Saturday afternoon, which my husband and I have off together for, we don't have a whole lot of time off together these days, I think we're gonna paint. We're gonna paint the eat-in kitchen area. That's the plan anyway. We'll see if it actually happens. But yeah, I think this is gonna be my last check-in for today, but stay tuned. This video will continue, and we'll see if we actually get to paint the kitchen tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Saturday. I am getting ready for work. I'm out here by the pool because I am gonna just walk around a little bit. But I do plan on, I think my husband doesn't really want to, and I had a feeling that would happen. I think painting the kitchen just seems like such a big project that he's hesitant to start it. But I just want to get it done. It's something we wanted to get done before our parents come back from New Hampshire. So we don't have a ton of days off together, and I thought since we're kind of stuck in the house this weekend anyway, it would be a good time to get it started. So we'll see if it actually happens, but I am going to move all of my plants before I go to work this morning. You can see like all of the plants are kind of in the window, and they need to move out of there. All of the plants in that area need to find a different home for at least the next few days. And then I was hoping my husband would just kind of like do the taping while I was at work, and then I'm happy to do the painting. So we'll see what happens while I'm at work today. But yeah, that's my hopeful plan for this afternoon. Other than that, I am just getting ready for a 6-hour day at work, and so that's a short one. 4th of July was good last night. Luna seemed to do pretty well. She wasn't shaking like crazy like she has in the past. It's really nice that the fireworks are only allowed hear a plane above me. It's really nice that fireworks. Oh my God, there's a tiny lizard, you guys. It's so tiny, like you can barely see it, but look. It's so tiny. Oh my gosh, it's literally like the size of half of my finger probably. I need to figure out a way to get it out of the pool area though, because it's not gonna survive in here. Look how tiny. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, little guy. He's so teeny. Oh my gosh. So cute. He made it out. I don't even know where he went. He's like, he's gotten far, I guess. Oh no, there he is. He's like right there. So cute. All right, Operation Lizard Removal was successful. So I'm gonna continue my walk. I have no idea what I was saying to you guys. Anyway, doesn't matter. Luna did well with the fireworks. So, oh, I think I was saying that I'm really glad that there's only like one day of fireworks. We may hear some residual ones tonight, and I wouldn't be surprised. But there's only one official allowed day of fireworks in the summer and one in the winter. So awesome. That makes me really happy. This should be the only super stressful day for Luna. She also, I have to say, she did really well with the company that we had last week. She barked at them, but she used to get stomach issues anytime we had visitors. So the fact that she didn't is pretty huge, and I'm definitely contributing it to the change in her food. So her hydrolyzed diet seems to be working really well. She did have issues when we went on the cruise, but that was very stressful. She was staying in a new place for the first time and with new people, and of course that was stressful for her. So I'm not surprised that she got sick, but she seems to be doing much better now, so that's great. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna quit jabbering. All right, I'm gonna quit jabbering and finish my little walk around the pool and get ready for work, and I will check in with you guys later and let you know what we decided about painting. All right, you guys, it is thundering outside, so if you hear that in the background, that's what that is. But my husband surprised me by having this much done when I got home from work. I'm so excited. So the next step is to take that plant off the wall, and we are hoping to get this part done today too. But anyway, this is the start of just doing the corners and stuff. I will definitely take a better video when there's better light in here so you can see the color a little bit better and when this wall is done. But yay, I'm so excited. Hey guys, it's Sunday. I am wearing kind of scrubby clothes because hubby and I have been working on painting, mostly hubby, because he's the painter in the family. He has been working on painting the kitchen and the Eden kitchen area. So my job today is to finish up the little like where the what's it called? Like where the sides of the windows are, like the insides. I'll show you up closer. All right, you can see like the paint on the wall is here, but then these are still the ugly peachy color. So yeah, let me see if I can get a better view of everything, but I am loving this color, loving it so much. Look at it with the plants in the background. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So anyway, yeah, that's what he did all day yesterday while I was at work, which was awesome. And then we did even more when I got home. Yeah, so I have some work ahead of me today. I need to finish up those windows, and then I need to put all of this back. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. There's stuff over on that table. There's stuff in there. Like there's just so much everywhere that needs to be put away and reorganized. But yeah, it's so nice to have that done. I do have some other plans today. One of the other things I'm hoping to do, which I've never done before, is this. So this is the cover that I've put on Luna's crate here in the living room. I kind of want to make it into, oh, I almost stepped over her bed. We're just storing the bread there for right now, so it's not on the counter. I want to make it into, you know, a cute little stained cover so it looks nicer, but I've never stained before, so we're going to see how that works out. Anyway, yeah, it's just going to be a day full of projects, and that's fine. I'm happy with that because it's adding to the beauty of our house. But now you can see like the real difference between the paint back there in the living room and the paint on the walls in here. I just think it brightens things up so much better, so much better. And even the cabinets, which we do want to paint at some point, even they look better with this paint. So 10 out of 10 would recommend painting your early 2000s house that has peach colored walls. All right, I'm gonna get to doing that. I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I finished that part of the project. I finished doing the windows. So everything in here is done. That's such a good feeling. I really need to put everything back, but I'm gonna stain this cover for the dog crate first, because then I can let that dry today while I'm putting everything back. Plus Luna is outside by the pool and she really wants my company. So she keeps coming to the door to get me and then like just watching to make sure I'm gonna come out. So I'm gonna go join her while I do this project. We're gonna see how it goes. I don't know if I showed you guys, but I am using this 3/4 inch by 24 inch by 3 foot panel that I got at Lowe's. It was about $20 and it fits the top of this crate perfectly. I'm also using this Minwax wood finish. I got the gray, like the phantom gray stain. So we're gonna see how it goes. I would like, I don't know if I want like a darker or lighter or medium wash. I'll have to see how it looks. I saw on the instructions that it'll be lighter if you take it off early. I don't know what that pink stuff is, but it was there when I got it. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. Yikes. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I expected the stain to be like thicker like paint, but it's super watery. I hope that's how it's supposed to be. It's like, I don't know if you can see. It's really watery. So yeah, see how it looks on here, I guess. I don't have a paintbrush because the only paintbrush that we had in the house, we just used to paint the walls. So what I'm gonna do is use one sock. Whew, that's dark. One sock to paint this on and one sock to take it off. Ooh, pretty though. Okay, that was way easier than I thought it would be, and I really like this dark gray. So I have to wait for this to dry. I need to find out how long it's gonna take. It's kind of hard to see in the light. I don't know if I turn around, if we might get some better lighting here so you can see, kind of. Anyway, I really, really like the color. I feel like every clip you're gonna see me in today, I'm gonna get more and more disheveled as we go, so please bear that in mind. Anyway, I'm really glad with how that came out. I really like it. I yeah, need to check the drying time, and maybe while this side dries, I'll go and do some rearranging inside, give Luna a little break from the heat. It's like 90 degrees out or something like that right now, maybe a little cooler. It might only be like 80. Yeah, it's about 89, 88, 89. So it's warm for doing this kind of project, but I wanted to do it while it wasn't raining and had time to dry outside here. I still have it in the shade part, like under the overhang here, so that if it does start raining, I'll have time to pull it out. But anyway, I'm exhausted already and it's only like 10:49 in the morning. That's all right. I am going to treat myself to a swim later when I get all this stuff done, if it's not storming by then, because it usually does storm in the afternoon. But I'm hoping to have all of this done by 1 o'clock or so. Sorry if you can hear the fans. I'm hoping to have all of this done by 1 o'clock or so that I can actually spend some time relaxing this afternoon. I do have one other painting project, though, I didn't tell you guys about. Let me go show you. Whew, feels nice to be inside in the air conditioning. Okay, so here's my other project for today that I might as well just, you know what, I might as well just get started on that while I'm in painting mode, and then everything can dry while I'm putting things away. So this is my last project of the day. This is a plant stand that is my mother-in-law's, but she has said that I can paint the wood. Her brother-in-law made, I don't think he made the whole stand. I think he just made the little shelves, but she said I can paint them whatever color I want. So I think I'm gonna go upstairs and look in my little stash of paint and see what I have that might work for this. I'm thinking a bright color, like maybe like a turquoise or something like that. It's gonna go over in that corner. When it's done, that's where it's been, but I'm gonna put it back there with the plants on it, and I just want it to be more bright and kind of stand out a little bit more, because it is a fun piece. All right, guys, I'm officially almost done for today. I just have a couple more sort of last minute pickup things that I need to do after they dry. So the stain and the stain is pretty dry, but I just did a coat of like a sealer on top of it. So that's drying. And then I finished painting the shelves for the little plant shelf over there, and I put the sealer on that as well, and that's drying too. So those are the last things that I need to do. I'll need to pick them up and put them where they belong as soon as they're dry. I think I am gonna spend the rest of the afternoon just floating in the pool, just feeling less sweaty and gross. I feel so gross, but I do need to take a shower and do some floating and just relax a bit before work starts again tomorrow. I feel like I've had some nice time off to relax and also to get stuff done. So that's nice. And I am so excited about, you know what, I just realized you can see back here, we didn't paint this. I don't know why. Why did we not paint that? I don't know. But we have plenty of paint. We can easily paint that in, you know, no time at all. It's just something we didn't think to do, but everything else is done here. So, so excited. I love the color. I love how it came out, but now I'm upset about that. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Anyway, yeah, that's it for this vlog. This one lasted a really long time. I have no idea how long I've been chattering and doing projects, but you guys are MVPs for hanging out with me this long if you're here till the end. So thank you so much for spending all of this time with me and sharing some fun days with me. Next time I'm just gonna go to Disney Springs and have a relaxing day walking around. All right, guys, thank you again so much for joining me. I will see you in the next video. Bye.